This summary is from HBO. This 4-part documentary series looks at the exploitive and genocidal aspects of European colonization from America to Africa. It is taken from the personal experiences from when he was a child to current day now from Raoul Peck. He is the documentarian that made this documentary. He learned from an early age growing up in Haiti as an African American boy that life wasn't equal for everyone. He made the I Am Not Your Negro in 2016 and was the Minister of Culture in 1996 to 1997. This Exterminate All Brutes is a accumulation of his life's work up to this point. After watching 3 of the 4 hours of this documentary, I'm here to answer the question for you guys. Is this documentary worth a watch? So when I first started watching this documentary, I was a bit concerned, is this going to be a very one-sided political propaganda thing? Which is a common concern for any documentary that I watch. Furthermore, I understand, as I'm sure most people do, that there's nothing as 100% objective view for humans. Humans are affected by bias, they're affected by personal experiences, they're affected by subconscious drives, etc., etc., etc. But did this documentarian do a good job of being as objective as possible in telling the story? What I watched, what I saw, I'm going to say he didn't intentionally mislead anyone. He believes they are good sources. It does not appear to me that he manipulated any information on purpose. As far as if the information is correct, I'm not an academic. I'm not a historian. I'm not here to say it's true or not true. I can do some reading and read the sides, both sides. But ultimately, as far as that goes, that's for the academics to have debates and discussions and have peer reviews, and they can discuss all they want, all those sources. So debate is important on this type of thing. This brings me to the next point about this documentary. This documentary is very dark, and a lot of what he shows, for sure, definitely happened on some level. It definitely happened. So I can safely say after watching this that it doesn't seem like it's fake or pulled out of nowhere. It's definitely, a lot of the stuff they show is dark. It's depressing. It's a hard watch. After watching like 3 hours of this documentary, it occurred to me he could have put this in a smaller package. Because ultimately, it's really important. If you're going to communicate something, I think that you can make it short and concise as possible. I felt like he got a little bit long on this, and I'm concerned that the message won't be received as well due to that. So in an attempt to not get too political on this one, looking at Peck's life and seeing what he did as far as what he did and what we can learn in our own lives to build a better life. I personally see how he saw all these injustices. He did research. He saw that, oh my gosh, there's been this colonization, and it has kept and destroyed Native people. It has kept and destroyed African Americans. It has enslaved them. It's done all this horrible stuff. It really is not a good thing. Now, he could have sat there and been like, oh, there's no point. I'm going to get bitter and hate and not participate in this life. I hate it, and be just depressed. He didn't. He found a voice. He made a voice. He created a platform, and he's telling people the story. He's making a difference. I think that that's a really good example of how one can build a better life. He is truly making a difference and reducing suffering in the world the best he can. And I think that's pretty cool. I think we can learn from that. Overall, I think this is a really good documentary, and I think it's horrible, but I think everyone should watch it and see this reality and be aware if you didn't know about it. I think I knew a lot about it before from my previous studies in literature. But, yeah, I think everyone should see this. I also like the way Peck doesn't blame the individual per se. He blames the system in place, colonization, how denial allowed things to happen, how denial still allowing things to happen, why we don't know what's going on somewhere else. We totally ignore the fact that maybe some indigenous populations being repressed or controlled by a larger power. An incredibly thorough and detailed documentary. I really recommend this, guys. I'm going to probably finish the next one tomorrow, the last episode tomorrow, but I just want to get this out and let you guys know what I thought about this, if you should watch it. I do think you should watch it. I think it's worth a view. I'm going to give Exterminate All Brutes a 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. Go check it out, guys.
Peace. Yeah.